Hey Soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at a message that you need to hear right now. To do this reading, if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, you will find a timestamp for that down in the description box. Otherwise, you can pick today's piles using the Wheel of Fortune on top of each deck or through your crystals. If this is your preferred method, let me introduce your crystals to you. For pile number 1, you've got the Sodalite in the shape of a star. Sorry, this is not the Sodalite. This is the Lapis Lazuli in the shape of a star. For pile number 2, you've got the Fluorite point. For pile number 3, let me place it like this so you can see both colors. You've got the Malakite. And for pile number 4, you've got the Sodalite in the shape of a pyramid. So take a look at which one of these 4 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition, let it lead the way. It will help you listen to the messages that are meant to reach you and the ones that you're meant to hear right now. Once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times, it'll take you straight to your reading. And please note that in a moment, I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your signs, then my dear soul family, as you know, this part of the introduction was created specifically for you guys. And what I like to do, as always, is shuffle your signs, and then I'll be drawing out 3 signs for each pile. Okay, I think we're ready. And I think I have 3 in my hands. 4. How are we going to do this? I'm going to place the 3 right there, actually, to honor the one that fell under the first pile. So the first sign for pile 1 is Taurus. Second and third are Leo, as well as Scorpio. For pile number 2, the signs are Gemini, Virgo, as well as Pisces. Signs for pile number 3 are Capricorn, Cancer, as well as Sagittarius. And the signs for pile number 4 are Aries, Aquarius, as well as Libra. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your piles using other placements in your chart, please feel free to do that. At the end of the day, as I always tell you guys, your way is the right way. What resonates with you is the right way for you. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times, and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number one. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at a message that you need to hear right now, and I will be using the Celtic Cross for you to hear that message. I can't wait to get into it. I'll be using the deck for this reading, as well as the tea leaves. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Lapis Lazuli in the shape of a star. And of course, if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. Welcome to your reading, guys. As I always remind you, please don't worry about it if these are not your zodiac signs. Follow your intuition. And if after the reading you felt called to watching the pile with your zodiac sign, you can always do that. Okay, so let's get straight into it. As you can see here, these are the guidance to the cards on the side. What is affecting the situation, effective advice that you're meant to hear with regards to it, the pros and the cons, both when it comes to the unseen fortune regarding the situation, and finally the end result. Okay, let's see what your message is and what all of this energy that you're meant to hear about it is. So this will be your conscious mind, subconscious mind, past, present energy and what's affecting it, near future energy, and then this will be what's the situation affecting it, effective advice, pros and cons, and I'll put the end result here actually. Okay, so these are the tarot cards. Let's pull some here. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I see some here. So there, let's take it. Timing, really cool. Okay, there, and there. The end result. I feel called to pulling out two. Let's do that. All right, so let's see what your message is, my dear pile number one. So past energy. You've got the Ace of Pentacles as well as love. Ooh, so nice. Okay. Present energy. You've got, whoa, the Wheel of Fortune. Really nice. The Wheel of Fortune. What's affecting this fortune? The Two of Wands. And you've got Kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. We'll look at them when it's time. On top of your mind right now, you've got the World card as well as Bridge. Oh, guys, I love this energy for you. Something awesome just started working for you. I love that. Okay, so nice. Maybe you're getting guidance with regards to this awesome energy that you have here. We'll find out. Subconsciously, you've got the Seven of Wands and you've got July. Okay. Future energy, you've got the Two of Swords as well as fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Okay. Now, let's should we stop here and then analyze the situation and then we can continue with the cards on the side here. So it looks to me that recently in your near past, you just got a new opportunity that you absolutely love. And it may not be an opportunity, maybe something just started working out for you and you really love that. You see the eyes here on the hand. It makes me feel like you worked hard towards something and you started seeing results. So in any case, I'm so happy to see this for you. You finally have something in your hand. May not be huge, but it still feels significant. It's the beginning of something that you love and you're so proud and happy to receive it. It seems like we're getting a lot of advice and things that you're not seeing and all the stuff in a moment. But what you're thinking on top of your world card, you feel achieved, you feel like you finally have something that you worked very hard to achieve, and you're on the other side. You're like, the thought is I finally made it. Oof, I made it. Okay? Something just worked, something just connected. So happy about that. The present energy and what is affecting it. Obviously, the present energy, you feel very fortunate. The cards are very consistent. You feel very fortunate. What's affecting that is that you can see that there is movement forward. You feel like the universe is carrying through, that you're cared for, that you're loved, and that you have a plan ahead because of the Two of Wands, and says need to plan ahead. You are planning ahead. So yeah, the current energy is you feel fortunate, you have a plan. You definitely have a plan to proceed ahead. You can foresee some things, some difficulties in the future, but you feel like you've got yourself ready with a plan. So that's the current energy. Subconsciously, you are a little bit worried about these challenges. So although consciously you're like, I'm so grateful, at the back of your mind, you're already starting to process, how am I gonna now maneuver this? You know, when you start something new, you start now experiencing the challenges that come with it. So let's say this is, for example, yay, I just got accepted to my favorite university. Oh my God, I finally made it there. and the current energy, I'm fortunate, but I better make sure, I better get myself settled in well. I better make sure I listen, I do this homework. I'm going to put this time for this. I'm going to put this time for that. Now, at the back of your mind, you're thinking, I know this subject is difficult. I better take extra classes there, or I better swap notes. I better do this. I better do that. So that's what I mean. At the back of your mind, you're now into this new energy. You understand the challenges ahead. You understand that there are some challenges ahead. And there's something about July, or maybe you have a deadline in July. This could be also summer. So you're feeling the warmth of it all, but you're subconsciously, you feel good. You're going through some good times in your life, but also you are wary of the challenges ahead. It could be specific for some of you this July. Maybe you know that there's a huge milestone that you're working hard towards to reach to in July. It could be in 7 months. It could be in 7 weeks. Yeah. So yeah, you've got, it could just simply be representing a deadline or a goal, very specific deadline, very specific goal, and you are now working hard to achieve that goal. So yeah, in the near future, however, this is very important, and perhaps this is why it's being brought up in today's reading. In your near future, there is dual type of energy with the Two of Swords that you don't see coming. And it's surprising because we do have pros and cons, unseen fortune here, which we'll be exploring. So that's really funny. And I say that because you got passionate love or hate. So I do see that there are two types of energies that are happening in your near future. Both both are energies that you don't see coming, you're not expecting. One type of energy will make you so happy and excited. You will love your great fortune with that energy. Another type of energy you will not like at all. I think you might even, if you're in your shadow, you might even hate it. And you might go, no, I don't like this. This is horrible. What is that? So there are in your near future two types of energy. And this is why your reading today is very important, and it's meant to explore these very two energies for you, make you prepared for it as usual to get to the other side, so that you can, the intention here is to see the pros, to see the cons, as if this reading was written for you. And to see the unseen fortune both in the pros and the cons of this situation, so that you get the desired results that you are looking forward towards, because I do see that you have a goal. You've received this great opportunity and you will continuously get guidance on how to maneuver it. And the way you feel about it, that the universe is carrying you towards that goal, is absolutely true. This is real. You are fortunate, and continue to be prepared to plan well in every step of your way, and you will continue to be carried through. For you to achieve it. It's like the universe is nearly helping you to get there. You're meant to get there. So know that the ebbs and the flows are part of the journey. They are a part of every single person's journey towards getting to their important goal. So don't feel discouraged with the second type of energy here, and that's exactly where your guidance is taking us. So what is affecting this situation? Let's find out. You've got the High Priestess and career. What's affecting this situation in your near future, you're not meant to know about right now. It's in fact not really the focal point of your reading. In due time, you'll find out. For some of you, this has to do with your career, a goal, or something you're working towards. But do know that the High Priestess is also a card of guidance, like listening, connecting spiritually. And so this says, although you don't really have access yet to what's going to cause this great happy energy, as well as the energy that you may not like, you will also equally be guided in how to maneuver through the ebbs and the flows, the highs and the lows. So even when it's tumultuous, you will be standing there very strong, almost feeling it. You will feel the pressure, but it will not make you fall at all. And that's something that I'm seeing continue to work. Like, don't be affected, okay? So it won't have an effect to like push you around the energy that you don't like. So it's not something to be worried about. It's just something that you will feel, right? So now let's get some effective advice. Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yes. Effective advice with regards to this situation when it happens, the great things. By the way, when it's great, it's great. When it's not, it's gonna burn. It's not gonna feel good. So what is your effective advice? The Hierophant, as well as the seahorse with family matters. So the Hierophant is all about learning. When it comes to the things you won't like, as well as the things that you will love, in both energies, you are guided to learn more about it, because this is saying that when you don't know something and when you don't know how to deal with something, it becomes a burden, and it becomes hard to deal with, and it becomes painful. But the more you learn how to deal with this energy, and you've got the Hierophant here holding Saturn. Saturn is the energy of going through something difficult so that you can achieve the things that you want. And so this is saying, learn more about it, and you will find that you have power and control over it. In fact, the very thing that you don't like about, that you won't like about this, will be the very power that you hold that will take you to where you want to be. It feels to me like you are later on going to feel fortunate that you got this, what you will call opportunity, because it's the very opportunity that will in fact lead you to your goal. You know, and a great example to that is like, for example, let's say your professor gave you a homework that you don't like, and you're like, why did I get the hardest homework? This is not fair. Everyone else got easy homeworks. Why do I have to spend 2 weeks preparing this research? That's not fair. So you really hate this energy. It's absolutely brutal. On top of all of the other homeworks that you have, you really hate this. So you get into the research and you work throughout the 2 weeks and you submit it. Now that you've done this research, it gave you so much understanding about nearly all of the subjects you're studying this year. So now you get into classes and you totally understand what they're talking about while everyone else is trying to pick things up. You get it. You're able to follow up with your professors. You're able to do your homeworks. It's not taking you as much time to put things together, just like everyone else who is yet to feel so lost already at the very beginning. You see where I'm going here. All I'm trying to say is that your guidance is both in the good and the bad in the near future. When something starts to work out for you, take note. What's working? How can I duplicate that? How can I use it to my favor? What's working exactly? Don't just let it work. What's working? Why is it working? So study it. And what's not working, study it. Because with Saturn in your hand, you will see that the very thing that's not working for you is going to be taking you by the hand and leading you faster towards your goals. You don't see that at the moment, but you are maybe a month time, 2 months time, maybe next July, who knows? Oh, look at that, 7-7. Wow, that's a synchronicity. Maybe in 7 months, in July, you will be seeing how much of good luck this was, because it protected you, for example, from all of the things that could have gone wrong, for it not to go wrong. You know how when something goes wrong very early, so that you understand all the dangers around it or all the things that could have gone wrong, you fix it early on and you're like, it's a breathe. Everyone is falling into specific types of mistakes. You're not falling into it because you were lucky to have so much experience beforehand. And so your guidance here is study the good, study the bad. They are both in the near future gifts, spiritual gifts given to you. Yes, for you to get excited and move ahead, but also they are there to, both of them, to help you learn and get to your goal quicker and safer. It's the universe's way to carry you through quickly towards where you want to go. And speaking of where you want to go, this is exactly what I see in your seahorse. I really feel like you are in an environment that you love. I feel like you're going to be in an environment that you love. That's a specific message that I'm seeing here. The water. I feel like you're gonna love it overall. And the seahorse is like taking you in that environment to where you want to go. So sometimes, yes, you might feel that the waters are tumultuous. Where did we see it? Where did I see the tumultuous waters? Oh, there. Sometimes the waters will be tumultuous, but at the end of the day, you are into something that you love, something that makes you feel very happy. Don't forget that. And at the end of the day, whether the good or the bad, or it's not bad, what you may see as something unpleasant, both are your seahorses meant to drive you there. So yeah, it's just learning. It's simply the universe's way of allowing you to learn, and is not there for you to suffer at all. It's not there to affect anything. It's not like you're going to lose anything and you're going to go, oh no, I lost. It's just simply that something that may put a bit of pressure on you, something that may burn a little, and you go, how can I deal with this energy now? Okay, so now let's take a look at the pros and the cons of this situation, so that in both situations, the pros and the cons, you can see the unseen fortune behind them, the two energies here. So let's keep this one for the pros and this one for the cons, each one guiding and showing us what's the unseen fortune. Okay, so the pros is a community, it seems. The cons is your connection with someone. But both have an unseen fortune. So the pros to this situation is that you will have a community of people that can absolutely help you. Yeah, and that is one of the things that you will love. Whatever this thing that you will love, remember that the unseen fortune with the thing that you will love is that you have a community that can help you. Never forget your community and how they can help you, okay? Because maybe if you put what this fortune is together with the fortune of a community, you might just get something awesome out of it. So I hope you remember that. Now, what you may not like is not... So let me explain this better. What will happen and good, or what you may not see as good, are not to be revealed. These are the unseen fortune with regards to the pros and the cons, okay? So this means that something positive is going to happen. Whatever this is, remember that the unseen fortune behind it is that you got a community, okay? Now, whatever that you may not like, we don't know what that is. The unseen fortune, now I feel I've explained it better and understood it better. The unseen fortune about this situation that you may not like is also your relationship with someone. So relationships are the name of the game for you in this next phase of your life. You are surrounded by a great community. I don't know why university keeps popping up for me as an example, but you know, an example is an example. It's never meant to be taken literally, but examples are just there in any context to allow us to explain the idea behind what we're talking about. So please take it as that. And as I give an example, you'll be able to translate it in your life. So for example, in the unfortunate situation, the unforeseen fortune is that, for example, you've got a professor that can help you out and explain it to you. Or maybe there exists an expert that has exactly the solution to how you can do that and help you out with it. Or the unforeseen fortune is that you can make a new connection that can help you out with the situation. So remember, when this situation happens, your fortune that you may not realize right away is that there is an expert who can help you out and will have the answers you are looking for to navigate it and to hold a fortunate type of education that can get you to your goal. So much so that you're going to feel so lucky that this happened to you and that you were able to meet this person, and otherwise maybe you wouldn't have learned about them or know that they can help you out. They will be giving you key information that you will develop maybe a connection with this person that you couldn't before, depending on your situation. And they will give you key information that will help you through and through. They will be like keys that continuously help you to open doors and be careful moving forward from that type of energy. It's kind of like getting, not even a burn, like going, this is hot. Why did I do that? Healing it a little bit so that you know how hot it is, and you're always careful when you come near this energy, and that you're very careful that you didn't have to go through more serious things that other people who are not informed can go through. So that's the energy here I'm seeing. An expert that will absolutely help you. Getting to know this expert because of the situation is the unseen fortune regarding this situation. All right, now it's time for us to take a look at the end result, and we've got three cards here. But I just thought about something as I was moving these cards. I was thinking maybe we should ask, how can you find this expert when the time comes, right? I think that's a good question to ask. where can you find this expert when the time comes? Justice. They're a professional. They're a professional person. I think when you Google, for example, you will find them. If you search, you will find them right away. If you are part of a community, you will or think about it right away. You're like, why don't I ask my professor? Why don't I ask my manager? Something like that. I think it's going to be very obvious. Don't worry. Six of Wands, they'll lead you to great success. They're a successful professional person, and you will easily find them. So this could even be a podcast, a successful professional person who you will find out about easily. Okay, so now let's take a look at the end result. So my dear pile number 1, you've got the Queen of Wands. Wow, I love this for you. You've got Mountain, major challenge to overcome. And you've got Moon, changes in your life. I love that. So the end result obviously shows that you will have the power in your hands to overcome major challenges that you previously couldn't think. Your mind's already thinking about it. Like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? Like, what's happening in your near future is going to give you the full power. Nothing can stand in your way again. And you will never be going, oh, what am I going to do here? Not again. You will get such great information and such great boosts and moves forward with the awesome things that are going to happen, that you're going to feel in control. You're going to feel like you can climb mountains. You can climb many if you want. You can do what you want. You can move, truly move in the direction that you want. And you can see that many unforeseen changes are going to happen in your life that you're not expecting or don't see coming again. But this time, these changes are much, much, much bigger than these. Like, yes, you don't see these ones coming, but they are not in the magnitude or in the type of life, type of energy. I didn't explain that well. Not in the magnitude or the level of life and the level of excellence and the level of achievement that you're going to have ever in your future. Like, yes, they're awesome. They are maybe things that you won't like, but they are going to propel you forward so far. And I see with the Queen of Wands, there's something about you glowing. There's something about your reputation, especially that you have a community here. So there's something about your reputation, you being seen as a reputable person, someone that people can rely on, an expert yourself maybe, who knows. And the most awesome thing is, along with this power that you've learned along the way, and your intuition, and your reputation, and the newfound confidence in this journey, you will genuinely feel, and who knows what else is coming that's going to be in your benefit, you will feel like calmly you are able to achieve whatever it is that you want in this endeavor. So much so that, as mentioned, you don't even know what's coming. So my dear pile number 1, this is truly a journey where you're carried through. You're shown the way, what to do, what not to do, what to learn, the right people, the right experts, so that you can get to your destination. You're really genuinely being carried through, but you do have you do have to put in that effort. You have to do what is necessary for you to do, but you will always have guidance to take you there, help and guidance to take you there. This was a presented opportunity of love for you. You were always meant to receive it. This is the universe's way to show its love to you. And just as it gave you this great opportunity, it's going to give you the end results that you so wish for and yearn. You're going to get there just as you got there now, my dear pile number 1. There's something about July 7-7. Before we end your reading, I must check. What is this 7-7 signifying? Is this like a deadline that you know about? Or is your subconscious mind, because you're so in tune with your intuition, are you like psychically picking up on a prediction? I don't know. We must check it out first. So King of Cups. There's a synchronicity there. It's like you are attuned to the energy of the universe. King of Cups. Yeah, I feel like with the King of Cups, King of Pentacles. Yeah, that definitely confirms what I'm saying. I kind of feel like you are I'm seeing that you are a manifester. See, the awesome thing about you is that you are in tune. 777. You're radiating energy that is in alignment with the energy of the universe, that will allow you, with the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles, to manifest what you desire and what you're trying to get. You are vibrating in the right frequency, so continue to do that, and don't let your fears or any types of pressure disrupt that. Continue to do what you're doing and be calm in the knowing that you will be carried through to this huge wish, my dear pile number 1. And yeah, this is exactly what I see in your reading as the message that you are meant to hear right now. I truly hope you've enjoyed your reading. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please do consider joining the memberships. It's honestly a great way to support me if you can and wish to do so. Thank you so much, guys. Sending you so much love. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hey pile number 2, welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at a message that you are meant to hear right now. I will be using the Celtic cross to get a good grasp on your message. These are the placements that we will be placing on the side of the Celtic cross. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful fluorite point. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Gemini, Virgo, and Pisces. Welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Follow your intuition always. If this is your preferred method, and once you're done with the reading, if you felt called to watching the pile with your zodiac sign, you can always do that. Okay, so I feel drawn to this section right there. Let me just, okay, now we've got this card as well, and this one. And then let's put it back. And I will be placing one tea leaf on top of each tarot card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they came together. 1, 2, 3, and these are for the last 2. Okay, so now let's take a look at your past position of this situation that your guides want to let you know about today, or what you're meant to hear about today. So you've got the Chariot. Could be that recently you moved, or recently something started working out for you. Let's find out. You've got Pale, time to get out of a situation. So it looks like this is a move, right? You left something, it seems, recently. You moved out of something, you left a relationship, you left a job, and it may not be as serious. Maybe you left your ways of thoughts about something, you put an old behavior behind. It seems like there was some change. You've made a grand move. Maybe you stopped, you left a bad habit for a good one. Recently, that could be another thing that we're definitely seeing, especially with the white and black horses, the light and shadow. In any case, it seems to me like it's a wake-up call of a sort, time to get out of a situation where you're like, that's it, I'm done. I'm no longer going to be doing this, or I'm no longer going to be there, or I'm no longer going to be dealing with this person. And you're like, that's it. You left something behind. That's the past situation. Okay, so what is the present situation then? We've got the Devil card as well as the World card. Ooh, you've ended something toxic and you're very proud of it. You feel accomplished. You feel happy that you've ended that attachment. Something had a huge grip on you. And so now you feel like, I'm so happy that it's over. So that's the current situation. It's over and you're happy. What are you thinking about at the moment? The Moon card, as well as Fair Woman. It's interesting. This is a blonde woman and the figure in the Moon card is a brunette. Is it like you're not seeing something exactly yet, or maybe you are in a specific state and you're thinking that you want to be in another? Not sure. Let's wait. Dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. And you've got the Moon. The Moon card is about deep thought. And it seems like you're thinking deeply about something, maybe comparing it to something else. You're trying to compare things. Or you're thinking deeply about how to make it look. That could be another thing. How to make something that you already have look the way you envision it. That could be something. So you've left something, you're happy. It's almost like a new page. If it's not a new page and you're like, right, now that it's all new, I'm thinking deeply about how I want it to look like. Okay? Subconsciously, what's going on? Page of Pentacles. I think it's going to give us a good perspective. Page of Pentacles. Caterpillar, I knew it. You're changing towards something. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Great. You're also attracting it, might I add. Speaking of attracting it, you've got the month of December. A huge change. It literally spells it out for us. A change is coming December. So a huge change is coming in this situation in December. Oh my God. And you've got another figure popping up. Dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. So now I feel like you are thinking deeply about how to reach something. You are comparing it to where you are now to where you want to be, because then we've got the dark hair here. And so it could be literal, like you're trying to look a certain way, but or you want your situation to look a certain way, especially that you've left something behind and now you're very focused on how you want it to look like now that you left this in the past. So subconsciously, you're already attracting it. You've already taken steps mentally. You've taken mental steps. You're watching yourself taking steps, and it's solidifying this belief within you that you are going to change, or you're changing towards that situation. So subconsciously, things are working out beautifully, because if consciously you're already in deep thought, imagine what's going on subconsciously. Like consciously, you're like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Subconsciously, these messages are being taken and translated. You're doing a great job into vibrations and into actually your brain is like and on the same page, let's say, on the same page as you, into actually helping you out to, making it the least resistant possible. So that could be things like finding creative ideas. It could even be channeling ways to help you out, attracting things to you. It could be providing you with the needed, assisting you with the needed emotions to help you do that. In any case, you can see that you and your subconscious mind are aligned, and major changes are happening. You are attracting it, and it's almost like your brain is attracting it and is channeling expectations. I really feel like huge change is coming for you in your vision, in that very vision. It's happening for you, starting to happen for you in such a major way. The way you are envisioning it, I think you're going to start seeing it in real life starting December. So that's awesome to see for you, my dear pile number 2. Okay, so let's now take a look at your near future. The Fool card, beautiful. And look here, you've ended something, you feel accomplished. Near future, you're jumping at it. Something is beginning. And something really nice as well that I'm seeing in your Fool card, that's really awesome in your future, is that you're very careful. This figure is not standing on the part of the cliff that is bound to fall. She's very mindful. And look at the amethyst, which is connected to spirituality, your crown chakra. Again, signifying that you're very much supported by your mind, your subconscious mind. You're vibrating in the right frequency. And it's almost like you're acting naturally the right way, maybe to the point of you not even knowing it. It's like subconsciously being mindful, acting in the right way, doing the right things, attracting the right things to you. And it seems to me like you're not going to fall in the usual pitfalls that perhaps others fall into when they begin something like that in the new journey. Like the usual mistakes that people fall into, the usual mishaps that happen to people with a new beginning like that, because it seems like you're attracting something powerfully. And it's awesome to see, because you lost your attachment to something that you were fed up with, and you feel so strongly about it. You feel so strongly about what you want. Your vision is so clear, where you are and where you want to be. Your mind is aligned, as discussed. And so all of that, it seems, is coming together to help you avoid the usual pitfalls. It's just working out for you, really. And that's awesome to see. And you've got the seed of life. The sacred geometry in this card shows the seed of life. A powerful seed is being planted. It says here you should accept valid criticism. So I'm not sure if this is actually advice, or that this is something that you will be very open to receive in the near future. Let's actually confirm that, so that I'm giving you the message you need to hear properly. So is this something that you're going to do, or is this guidance for your near future? Queen of Swords, it's guidance. Yes, it is guidance. So this is talking about, although things are going to be working out very well for you in the near future, you are still guided to think critically with the Queen of Swords, without emotions, you see, because that's the cup. And with the Queen of Swords, she does the right thing without letting emotions get in the way. So this says that although you're going to be very fortunate in your new beginning, it is still a new beginning. It is still the Fool's journey, right? The Fool's gonna go pass by the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, you name it, the Devil card, the Tower card, the Hanged Man, the Star card, it's the Fool's journey. And so, yes, you're lucky that you're starting on the right foot. You hit the ground running. You're doing good as a starter, as a beginner in this journey. But sometimes it won't be easy. And that's not something that's specifically going to happen just to you. This is part of anybody's journey towards manifestation. And so your guidance here is what you need to hear about this is that although you're building it right, the foundation is right, the one thing that may stand in your way is emotions. And don't get into the cycle of quickly assuming that it's not going to happen for you, that it's going to it's standing in your way, that you don't have the capability of taking yourself out of the situation, which is far from the truth, as you can see from the real figure in this card to how she sees herself in the mirror. So think of things critically. The only thing that can put you in this mind state and this emotional state is not to think critically about the situation. When things don't go right, don't quickly get into the cycle of, oh no, it's not working out for me. Oh no, maybe it's going to take me back to that same position perhaps. Or oh no, I'm stuck. And don't get too riled up emotionally about it. This guidance is saying, look for the situation for what it's showing you. It is part of your learning journey. And so look at the criticism, look at what's not going right, and calmly, like the Queen of Swords, ponder, think about it. So why are things going the way that they are? What can I learn from this situation? Let me write solutions that I see. Let me seek guidance and experts' opinions. Let me try this one out. Let me try 5 things at the same time and compare. Let me do this. Let me do that. Avoid falling into the common pitfall of, it's not working out for me, and rather thinking why it's not working out at the moment for you. What is it showing you? What is it reflecting back to you that you're not seeing yet? That's why it says accept valid criticism. Is this situation trying to teach you something that due to your emotions or your worries, you're not yet seeing? And so your huge guidance with regards to this vision that you're very excited about, that will happen for you, is to, just like the Queen of Swords, a boss, just like a great CEO of your life, CEO of making your wish come true. Calmly, why isn't it working? What's the feedback? What do we need to do? You never find a CEO who goes, oh, what do we do now? What do we do now? A CEO always looks at all of the information that the market or whatever the problem or the challenge is providing, studies it, each and every part of it, and finds solutions, not just one, but several solutions, backup solutions to how to move forward. Sometimes it requires study, sometimes it requires thinking of it critically. So yeah, critical thinking will be your best friend. Never stop and think, it's not happening for me. Always notice that when you're in that state, there are emotions riled up, and to calm them down, and then think, so what do we do now? What is this teaching me? Because I'm meant to bypass this. I'm free. I'm just meant to find that freedom. Okay, so all the best of luck with that. I'm very excited for you. It seems like you are going to achieve this. Let's now take a look at what is affecting this situation that you're in now. What is affecting this situation? Perhaps there is something to learn about what is affecting the situation you're in now. Is it going to talk about your courage? Let's find out. What is affecting this current situation? You're meant to hear about this. 9 of Pentacles. And the wall, misunderstanding. So with the 9 of Pentacles, I would say what is affecting the situation, especially with the owl here, the thoughts. You are in the right mindset and you're guided to continue taking that mindset with you all along. Don't lose that mindset, because it's that mindset that's making things work out for you. It's making things work out subconsciously for you. It's leading you to the near future that you will be so amazed to find. So don't lose that energy. Guard it and protect it. In fact, this China wall is one of the strongest borders up till today, right? So guard and protect that mind state and that energy, because it will always secure that you reach your destination. In fact, this is probably why you're getting guidance about how to think about it, because in that manner, you're always on that positive side of your thoughts, or in the right state of mind, and not in the negative one. You know, we were guided in the past to understand that we are not our minds, we are not our thoughts, and we've went far away from that. We are now more into believing everything that our mind tells us, so much so that we believe it's us saying that if we think like that, it must be us, and that's far from the truth. Our mind is not us. In fact, you might think that you have control over your mind in so many ways, but you'll be surprised to see the neurological tests that come out that show you that how far we are from actually being the ones in control. So much so that the scientists can now predict, do some things and make you choose something, and you're absolutely convinced that you're doing it, but it's not really you. In any case, putting the scientific studies aside, all I'm trying to say is not to follow every single thought that we have. Sometimes it's the fastest way our minds can achieve something for us, and it may not be the best thing for us. Sometimes it's our mind's way of protecting us, and so on and so forth. It is our job to not follow every single thought that we have. This is where we find empowerment. It's like, hey, go do this. You know you want to do that. It's a thought. You can hear it, but you don't have to listen to it. You don't have to engage in it. Oh no, we're in trouble. We're gonna fall. Yeah, these thoughts can exist. We're not gonna push them. They're allowed to be there, but we're not gonna follow them. And the more we practice doing that, the more we have a grasp on our mind. We become the ones that use this great power to our favor, instead of letting this great power drive our life. And so your guidance here is continue to vibrate. You absolutely have control over the way you're thinking about things now. Your mind is in the right state. Continue to be in that state, because you can train it to be your choice. And that's by noticing when your mind starts shifting the other way, and realizing that you are not your thoughts. It's allowed to have whatever thought. What are you going to do? It's going to be there. But the more you're not engaged with the thoughts that it throws out to you, the more you're building new neurological pathways, new state of thinking, new habits. And your mind will not have a choice but to do that automatically. So yeah, when you notice that, it's kind of like you're training now to not engage in these thoughts, and to go, oh, I notice these are my thoughts, my feelings. These are the thoughts that are being thrown at me. Instead of going in that direction, what is this situation showing me? Because I'm meant to have this. I know I'm meant to have this. How can I guard this energy? If I'm meant to have this, then I'm meant to think about what this is teaching me, instead of thinking about the fact that is stopping me. Okay? So that's what I see with what is affecting the situation, why it was important for you to hear it. What's affecting the situation is a type of thought and energy that you are guided to continue vibrating in. So next, you've got effective advice. And I believe it's towards what the energy we're seeing here. So what is your effective advice that you can turn to whenever you need it about this whole vision and mission? Wow. You've got the 10 of Pentacles. And you've got not done and not unsuccessful plans. Look at this. One card is showing how you're going to be absolutely blessed. And one card is showing a complete not and unsuccessful plans. It's like it's telling us both energies are there. And look at the figure pointing at something there. It's like it's your choice. Which one are you going to choose? Whenever you find yourself, and this is what you need to hear today, whenever you find yourself in that state, thinking, oh no, it's not going to happen for me, remember that it's your choice. The way you vibrate is real. You've got the tree of life here. There's more than what meets the eye. There's more than what's going on the earth. In fact, that's the last Sephiroth, the Malkuth. Beyond that, can you imagine the whole tree of life is all other different energies? And there's a whole lot more going on that we don't see with our naked eye. It's exactly like viruses and bacteria. We don't see them, but they're more than us in our tummy, not just out there. So there's so much more than what meets the eye. And it's really your choice. Whether you're going to manifest this into your reality or not is not based on anything at all. What you're seeing in your reality is only a fraction of it. Is only based on what you manifest, what you vibrate. And so put yourself and choose the right vibration constantly. That does not negate the fact that you are allowed to feel frustrated sometimes, because if you don't release the sadness, the frustration, the anger, the fear, sometimes you're going to suppress it, and that will vibrate for you. So take the time to always release, of course, but then after you're done, now think about it calmly. What is this teaching me? Should be your mantra. What is this showing me? What's the criticism? What is it teaching me? And then always choose to vibrate in the highest frequency, knowing that it's going to happen for you. And so you've got a choice of constantly being in the fear, going, oh no, it's not going to happen for me. I'm stuck. Why is everything in my way? Why is it not working? Why is this? Why is that? It's okay to do it for a little while because you're releasing it. That's absolutely healthy. But don't over-consume your energy every day and indulge in that energy. Become a victim of that thought after release, because you are attracting it to yourself. Choose to always be in the vibration of the Queen of Swords, balanced, right? What do I need to know in the belief that it's going to happen for me? Because swords are also faith. In the faith that is going to happen for me, what do I need to do to feel empowered that it's in your hands to do something, no matter what the situation is? Sometimes what's in your hand is how to think about it, because that will equip you to jump into an opportunity when it does arise. So always have that mindset in the knowing that it's going to happen for you. And the biggest thing you should hear, because that's the effective advice, is to know that it is going to happen for you if you choose for it to happen for you. My dear pile number 2. Okay, so these are the results, the end results. Let's keep it to the side. Let's now take a look at the pros and cons of this journey that you are in. Now, when we're going to look at the pros and the cons, as you can see, we're looking specifically at the unseen fortune of each. What does that mean? It means that in the pros, you already know what you would already realize what the pros are. But are there things for unseen fortune, even within these pros, that you can make use of? And in the cons, perhaps you wouldn't know what the cons are. It's going to show it to you. And even if you know what the cons are, as always, it's going to show you where is the unseen fortune, even within the con. Okay, so what are the pros of this situation, this whole journey? I knew it, I swear. The Nine of Cups, because I was just thinking of the Nine of Pentacles. So the fortunate situation is that you are, in fact, going to achieve this, right? You're going to be very fulfilled with the results. It's almost like it's fated for you. I really want to say it is fated for you to succeed. If you, of course, follow the guidance, it is, let's say, destined to come true for you. Before we look at the unseen fortune, which we see a chest, a treasure chest down there, let's take a look at the cons, which is in a positive. Very interesting. Success! Really? That's a con? How is that a con? What? Let's think about it. So what is the unseen fortune? Like, what's the con here first, actually? What's the con in a success card? What is a... I never thought I would have to think about that. What's a con in a... Like, first of all, can I say, this is... These two are saying you're going to make it. There's no way out. Unless if you constantly think in the way you're guided, there's no way. There is no way this is destined for you. So how is success a con? What? If it's making me like push my brain to the limit, to think outside of the box, this must be that the con here is that the type of success that's going to be created for you might limit you from your real and true potential, because things are gonna work out for you. It's destined, it's gonna happen. And so the con is, you know how it's an advantage for others to, for when things don't work out for them, they learn so much, they develop skills, they meet more people, they understand about the situation better. So you could be missing many of the things that others, and look, we've seen it here. You're not gonna go through many of the pitfalls that others are going to go through. And while yes, it's still a journey and you're still going to feel frustrated and you have to learn, definitely, I mean, you're going to learn, but you're not going to go through many of the pitfalls that others are going to go through. And so that is a con, because there are many things that you're not going to be aware of or learn about, or you're not going to get the advantages that others get from going through these very things. But paradoxically, that is also an unseen fortune. Why? Oh my God, the brain gymnastics in this pile. Let's answer this question. Actually, that does make sense. That does make sense. But how is it unseen though? Nah, wait, let me reflect again. Nah, I really need help here. I need help. I'm sure this is leading us to something awesome for you guys. So what is the unseen fortune in the idea that you're not going to fall into the pitfalls that others are going to fall into? Because the fortunate part, it's not the unseen one, but the fortunate part that I was going to say a few moments ago is that you're going to rise quicker than others, right? But then that's seen, that one is obvious. So what's the unseen fortune of that? Six of Pentacles. Thank you. The unseen fortune about this. So here's the thing. Although, yes, it's true, you're not gonna learn going up quickly like that. You're not gonna learn many of the things that others learn. And so that could lead sometimes to, there's something called, what is it? When you feel like you're somewhere, but maybe no, I don't think you don't deserve, because you're definitely not vibrating that, but like you think, maybe I'm not on the level as others. Something syndrome. Imposter syndrome. So this is talking about how you will get great assistance because of your success, and that will also be an unseen fortune. So for example, if this is a business for you, it's the easiest way I can explain this, seeing that you will have the best wanting to work with you, and you will have the type of money to pay them and get the best on your team. If this is not a business, then you will be so successful in whatever you're doing that you will have so many that will want to help you and teach you and show you. You will have, in any case, with the Six of Pentacles, so much assistance, generous assistance, which will be your great fortune in this situation. So now that we figured this one out, let's take a look at the unseen fortune in the fortunate part of it, which is your wish coming true. You're feeling so happy, you're feeling so fulfilled. The unseen fortune is that there is actually more that you will receive from this situation than what you've initially set out for. There is a chest full of gold and treasure, and so this talks about how, yes, your wish is going to be fulfilled, but you're forgetting that there are a myriad of things, awesome things that come with this wish coming true, with the success happening. So for example, if somebody's wish is to look their best, if somebody's wish is to look their best, while that's awesome to achieve, there are myriads of things, unfortunately, in our day and age, where everything is a lot of the time, not everyone, of course, but a lot of the things are yet to be evolved, are taken as a facade. Then you have many opportunities and many benefits that come with that. So for example, finding opportunities easily, and so on and so forth. So this is what I mean by a myriad of awesome benefits that are coming, that automatically come along with such a wish coming true, which means that you won't only be fulfilled. I paused. Okay, let me finish the sentence. You won't just be fulfilled in achieving this wish, but along with it, you will notice that many things are happening in your life, adjusting and coming true, other wishes coming true, and things that you never thought would happen are happening because of that wish coming true. What did I notice? I noticed that this figure's hair is blue. What? We were talking about brown hair, blonde. Now we're seeing blue. So there's definitely something about where you are, what you've envisioned, and where you're actually going to be. And so blue is not expected. Blue is new. And so blue's out of the box, which makes me think that you're going to go from where you are now to achieving your wish, and then to experiencing it in an out of the box, totally different way than you ever thought you would. I, in fact, think that you're going to be experiencing your new journey in a unique way that maybe not so many others get to experience it in the unique way that you will. Especially that we can see here that you're going to have this success relatively easy. Yes, remember, there are learnings, of course, but you're really, in comparison to most others and what they have to go through, relatively, you're generally going to have it easier. So yeah, there's something very unique about your path, obviously, and how you're getting it and how you're going to experience it and enjoy it. It's going to be even better and much more different than what you thought, in a way that you're going to love. All right, so the universe has awesome plans for you there. Just choose to vibrate in that frequency. It's fated for you. The last thing we're going to be looking at in your reading today of what you need to hear is the end result. So here you've got fully in the energy of manifestation with the King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles, although is very well achieved, look at the hair color, it's white now. I feel like you're going through this journey of major changes. It's looking one way now, and then it's going to look more like how you're envisioning it, and then it's taking you to a cooler way of experiencing it, and then it's all going to come together in this I don't know, like classy, more grounded way, chic way, or whatever this dream is about. All I can say is that it's going to go through a lot of phases that you're not expecting at all. Each phase you're going to enjoy immensely. And this King of Pentacles, although very well achieved, they are in their jeans, in their living room, right next to their dog, and they feel so good about life. So I feel like you're going to be, whatever this journey is, at the end of the day, it's going to be very comfortable where you're going. You're going to feel achieved. You're going to feel happy. You're going to feel like you've manifested more than what you wanted. So much so that it's there for you to enjoy for the rest of your life. And you've got Unicorn. Didn't I tell you guys that you're really going to be in a unique position? So use your intuition to make beneficial changes. I really feel this is saying you're the unicorn. The way you're going to achieve the success and the life you're going to live and the joy you're going to feel is like a unicorn. Very few people get to have it, experience it, and live it in that quality. Live it with that quality. It's like you're the unicorn here. And finally, you've got happiness. I love these cards for you. Pile number 2. You're going to be achieved, happy, unique, living amongst the unique if you're not the most unique. And you'll feel like you're really able to do what you want. I love this for you, my dear pile number 2. What a sweet message. This is what I see for you. Congratulations on that major move you've done in your life. It's taking you places, my dear pile number 2. You're right about that this was a great break, because that old energy really kept you away from an awesome destiny that you're meant to experience, and maybe will be one of the unique people in the world that gets to experience it in this way. Congratulations on this break of energy. All the best of luck on your journey. Remember your guidance. And my dear pile number 2, this was your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next one. Oh, and please don't forget to join the memberships. It's honestly a great way to support me if you love my readings and can and wish to do so. Thank you so much, guys, for everything, for all your kind words, for all the lovely energy that you give to me every day. Thank you, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at a message that you need to hear right now. We'll be using a Celtic cross to do that. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Malakite. And of course, if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Capricorn, Cancer, and Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Follow your intuition. If this is your preferred method, that's the most important thing. Follow it, and if after the reading you felt called to watching the pile with your sign, you can always do that. Okay, I feel drawn to that part right there. And we've got a timing card with it. Wait. Right. So let's place the cards on top of your cards for each one and see what message it is that you need to hear. Oh, we've got 3 for the last one right now. Okay. So let's take a look at your near past. What energy we have that. Perhaps it could identify what it is that you are meant to hear about today. You've got the 7 of Cups. Very positive card. I think it depends on what we're seeing here. Rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. So that's really nice. Actually, the 7 of Cups here looks like they're on a vacation. They're dreaming. They're enjoying their life. Perhaps some of you have been recently in a vacation. But I really feel like you have been working hard towards something, or maybe you had to put in a lot of effort before, and the hard part of that situation is now over. And I kind of feel like you're now relaxing a little bit, taking a breather, and feeling like, I get to now think, rest, envision. Or the 7 of Cups could be a card of choices. Maybe the hard part of the situation is now over, and you now get to sit and think, where do I want to go? What do I want to choose? What do I want to get now? You have more choices now, it seems. And a plethora of choices, actually, because of the rainbow. You have many things in front of you that you can pick from. And the possibilities are very big. And it's all about you seeing where you want to go. So that, or you were seeing where you wanted to go. But yeah, overall, I feel like you're resting. You feel like the hard part is over. Okay. Let's take a look at your present energy. You've got the Sun, really nice. It's good, it's positive. I love this energy for you. Okay, what's affecting that? The Empress. Oh, the Empress is that same energy of feeling pampered, feeling taken care of. Maybe you're taking care of yourself. Overall, these are very positive cards. In the moment, you're living in the moment with the Sun card. You're taking good care of yourself. So in comparison to perhaps how difficult it was, it makes me feel like for a lot of you, the simple things in life that you're able to do now that the difficult part is over, just feels so good. For some of you, it seems like you're actually going on a luxurious vacation, to be honest with you, because of the horse here, the sea again, the Empress's luxury. I do see someone sitting on the sea, very specific, but maybe some of you are in fact in a vacation. That would be so cool. So yeah, in any case, we do see the energy of you continuously taking very good care of yourself. In your near past, in your present, even more. Taking good care of yourself. Okay, so what are your thoughts now? I love this energy. What a pile. I love this for you. So, at top of mind, you've got the Spirit of Swords. That's the Page of Swords. Spirit is the Page. Page of Swords and Angel. Spiritual guidance, protection from harm. So you've got Spirit. I feel like you are consciously thinking of how you are blessed. What a pile. I love this energy. You're thinking how you're blessed, how Spirit's looking out for you. Angels are there for you. Your guides are there. You're constantly being shown the way. What a beautiful pile. I love your vibration. You feel like this is a time of your life where you get better choices, that you're so thankful for the beautiful energy that is being presented to you. Wow, I love this. You've also grown a lot with the lilies. You've grown spiritually. Exactly, spirituality. Yeah, and you have so much faith. Spirit of Swords. Let me check just to make sure if this is not the Queen of Swords. It is the Queen of Swords, and I'm glad I checked, because now I'm noticing a veil. So this could be the crown chakra. Like, look at that, direct communication. Swords, thoughts, communication with the angels. Whoa, what a pile. So I feel like the veils are coming out. You feel like you're more connected. You feel like you're able to see your spiritual guidance. You're able to connect to your angels and your guides. You feel like they are there for you. You feel like they are taking good care of you. You feel like you're in a positive time of your life. You feel like you can see more than what meets the eye. You can see the synchronicities and understand, and see the messages and understand. You understand what your angels and your guides are trying to show you. You pick up on the messages very well. You understand and trust that it is your spiritual guidance, and you do follow it. You're up there in the sky right now. Rainbow. 7 of Cups is known to be all about building castles in the sky. And in your case, it's so healthy because you are in the energy of great belief that whatever you want, you can achieve. So keep up the good work. You're doing a good job with that. Queen of Swords shows that you're an intelligent person, a very intelligent person, but also highly, highly spiritual. So logical, you combine that energy of being a logical thinker as well as being highly in tune with your intuition and your guidance. And it looks like in the near past, you started having visions and dreams, especially one that's a huge one, that's already manifesting. Do you see the rainbow here? And there is a rainbow. There is a synchronicity already. It makes me feel like you have a huge dream. You've had many big dreams in the near past, but one of them has actually started working out in the near past. So it's magical. I would say you're already experiencing that magic of one of your big dreams. At least you can see is working out, is happening, and you're listening to your guidance. Okay, subconsciously, what's happening then? You've got the Ace of Cups. You're vibrating love. Guys, this is vibration in the highest frequency. Love and gratitude. Oh, I love this pile. I love your energy. You're vibrating with love. You're vibrating with gratitude. That's it. You're doing a fantastic job. And things are magically working out for you because of that connection. Okay, you're happy and you're doing great. Kite, vacation. You keep getting... Are you guys on a vacation? I feel like you're in that time of life where you realize life is giving you a good break, a nice break. You feel like, yeah, it's life is easy on you. Life is easier. Life is good. Life is good. Oh, firecracker, excitement. And you're excited about life. I love your pile. Did I say that enough? You are in a time of life where you're excited about life. You're excited about the dreams you want to achieve. And so it's so healthy and beautiful to see that your subconscious mind is vibrating in that energy. We always say get into the energy of excitement. That's the energy of manifestation, the Empress energy. So yeah, you feel like life is giving you a break. You're so happy and grateful and full of love for the type of experiences that life is giving you. You're full of gratitude. You're full of excitement about the possibilities. So these are possibilities, the possibilities and the potential that can happen in your life, and you're indeed are right, because that rainbow, this potential is forming, it's taking you somewhere magical. Okay, so near future, what's going on there? Ooh, the Queen of Wands, the manifester. Oh my God, there's an emphasis on the cat, on intuition. And you've got Ram. I was just thinking, cat, this is, I don't want to say war, because it's not really the goddess of war, but still has to do a lot with power and protection. The goddess Bastet in ancient Egypt. So I feel like her energy is around you. And look, you've got the Empress, which has to do with pregnancy, childbirth, but also health, which is very similar to goddess Bastet. Health, childbirth, pregnancy. So for some of you, it seems like you, in your near future, if this is something that you want to manifest, because this reading is showing us manifestation, you might have a child. But I would say Empress and childbirth and all of that is really the energy of creation. So it looks like your to me, this seems like the energy of you putting an intention out there, feeling it. And this talks about how in your near future, you're going to have that beginning of one of this, especially that one that's working out. You see, that powerful one that's working. So in your near future, I would say, and yes, you've got the energy of God, the goddess Bastet around you. You're so connected to like a higher realm here. And you do seem like you've got the energy here, assisting you in manifesting something strong in your near future. Yes, I was going to talk, the ram reminded me of Sekhmet. This is why we went through all of that. Because I looked at the cat, I was like, oh, this reminds me of Bastet. She was originally seen as Sekhmet, and then, ooh, bam, the ram appears, reminding me of the power of Sekhmet. So what would this, yes, other than the fact that this is how I understood your energy, what does it say? Stubborn, aggressive person, ram. You're also protected, by the way, in your near future. Protection from harm. You're protected in your near future, because also the goddess Bastet is a protection goddess. She used to protect the ancient Egyptians' homes. So it seems like in your near future, I would say with the Spirit of Wands, the Queen of Wands, this is power. Like maybe some of you are getting a powerful body, like your body's healing, and that is protecting you from something that could have happened. Yeah, so you're getting protection, better health, you're glowing in your near future. And on top of all of that, which is very apparent and strong, this talks about how a huge wish, its birth, is going to begin in your near future. So what are you going to see? You're seeing your manifestation, the beginning of your manifestation. What is it going to be like in your near future? Can we get more information about that? Ram reminds me of Aries, and Aries is a cardinal sign. So again, we get that idea of something beginning in the near future that was starting to work for you because of that beautiful energy that you are vibrating. Really, I am very much in awe of your energy, I must say. You figured something out with the veil, or maybe you're seeing in your future. You're somehow in touch of this other world. You get news, you get visions, I don't know. You're able to see into the unknown. So so kind of you to let me see your energy. I appreciate that. I'm really thankful. Okay, so what is manifesting here in the near future? The Chariot, a move, a travel, movement. Guys, there's something here about you moving or traveling or taking a vacation. If you're dreaming here of a vacation, you're thinking about it because you want it. Well, I can tell you, if that's the case with you, that you're definitely going to go on an awesome vacation or make an awesome move in your near future. But that's like very specific, oddly specific, because it keeps repeating itself, but it's there. Okay. And this one moved. Let's take it and see what this manifestation is that's beginning in your near future. For pile 3, please. Action of Swords. This card always makes me feel like there are two people shaking hands. Can you see it too? Like, doesn't it look like a handshake? One arm, the other. It's in any case the top of a mountain with the Knight of Swords. Action of Swords. Some of you may be making a deal soon that's going to make things work for you, move forward for you. The Devil, something that you greatly desired. Something that you really desire. Like, to me, this is that burning desire that you have here. So that which you really wish for is like, oh, I wish for that energy. I love it. That excitement, exactly, that excitement is going to begin in your near future. You're going to start seeing the beginnings of it. It's movement, see? Chariot, movement. Knight of Swords, the fastest knight in the deck. Fast movement. Whoa, look at the Knight of Pentacles. And look at the fields of harvest. So this is like huge, the beginning, because it's the shadow. It's like we know the Knight of Pentacles arrived. We haven't seen it yet, but we can see their shadow, so we know it's there, it's near. And it makes me feel like in your near future, you can start seeing how this is going to lead to great abundance in the wild way you are envisioning it. You're like, I can see how this is going to happen. I can see it happening. I can see it working out for me. I can see my burning desire. And as long as a desire is not attached to is not attachment, a need, it's a beautiful type of energy to vibrate. Excitement is the energy of creation in the universe. So I would guess with your type of energy, you are so excited. Yes, if it doesn't happen, you're fine. But you have that energy of loving something, going after its creation. And I see with the Knight of Pentacles that you have worked so hard and you're reaping the results of that great effort that you've put into it. And the Ace of Pentacles. Again, all about a new beginning. All about you getting results. You finally starting to get results. So you work hard, which means that here, you're not on vacation, but I think you've learned to take it easy in life. That does not negate the fact that you've worked hard. That simply says that in your recent past, you've learned to take it easy. You've learned that you're not limited. You're boundless. You're able to achieve whatever it is that you want. You're able to manifest what you want. You started taking it easy. Your life has calmed down is what I'm seeing. And also life is kind of giving you a break. That is a break like from maybe going through huge difficulties or blocks or anything like that. And I feel like it's also happening because you've learned to attune and to trust and to have a balanced mind with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, this is great, a great mindset to have with the Queen of Swords. Your mind is balanced. At the end of the day, the queens are all healers. The queens are all nurturers, one way or the other. The Queen of Swords, although not in touch with emotions, which is great because then she can take decisions without being affected by emotions. Great to see it placed in your conscious mind, but that doesn't mean that emotions aren't important, because the queens are nurturing. And so they're doing, it's like a loving mother who's giving the right food to her child, knowing that the child doesn't really want that, wants the chocolate, for example, but is kindly making the right decision and in a loving way towards her child. That's the energy of the Queen of Swords, that nurture, doing the right thing, not being affected or weakened by emotions, but being empowered by them. Okay, so at the end of the day, in your near future, I do see something that you're so excited about is beginning. It's moving. You can see the beginnings of it, and you can see where it's going and where it's taking you, and you are even more excited in your near future than you even are now. Okay, so let's get now to the good part, to what you need to hear. Of course, all of that you needed to hear. Confirmations are important, and also about your near future. But today we're taking a look with your Celtic cross. That side is going to be talking about first, right there with this one, it's going to be what is affecting this situation, this whole thing, and that's important for you to hear. Then we're going to be taking a look at effective advice for you at this point of your life, or about this process that you're going through. And then we're going to take a look at something so interesting. We're going to see the pros and cons of your situation. And in both, we're going to find out the unseen fortune in both sides. And that's something I didn't say in the other piles, but that's something I've learned recently to do in one of your readings. I think it was in the Kali reading, yes, where she specifically advised, if you want to watch that reading, I'll link it down in the description box for you guys. I think it was the pile with the deck. Hold on. Chromata. I will place down in the description box which pile between brackets. But this is where I've learned, maybe you're meant to see it because I didn't even mention it in the other piles. I've learned from Kali, from this pile, to look at the unseen fortune in both the pros and the cons. And that's what I'm doing here in your reading for you today. And then finally, we're taking a look at the end result of all of that. Okay, so let's get into it. What is affecting this whole situation? You've got the 9 of Pentacles. Ooh, love this. In pile number 2, they got the 9 of Pentacles in exactly that same placement. Really interesting. Oh, and you got December. What is affecting this? What is affecting this situation? It's a hanging house, right? Which means that it's a reality that you're going to have, but it's still hanging. You didn't have it yet. And so it seems like this reality will be your new home, or will be your new thing in December. Okay, so how is that message? What is affecting this situation? I need to think about that. The future affecting the present. We do know that you're in another realm here. And in that realm, time is non-existent. So it makes sense that things are not really in the order we see, which means that our pasts can affect our present and future, and our future can affect our present and past. And when I tell you your energy is sophisticated, I'm not kidding. I mean, this is really crazy. Even your cards are like mimicking your energy, and I have to understand the sophistication you understand here. So let's find out. How is your future? What is affecting your situation now? We might just learn something awesome in your reading. Let's find out. How is that, please? And why does pile 3 need to hear about it? justice, the laws of the universe. You know what? I'm gonna have to Google this. Hold on. Guys, I was able to find something so interesting on Quora when I was Googling about the future affecting the past and it being something universal law. I didn't find the law. Maybe if I look hard enough, I didn't want to waste the reading time that I have. But what I did find is a discussion about quantum physics. And so here it says, one was asking, in quantum physics, what does it mean that the future affects the past? Look at this answer. It's so interesting. It says, if we really knew the answer to that question. But he says, in basic quantum mechanics, this is not the case. In the extended formulations uniting electromagnetism, the weak force and the strong force. Look, I'm not gonna you can maybe read it, but here it says we normally don't do it, considering it a bit silly, as we all know that the future cannot influence the past. But exclamation mark, it may not be so silly after all. There are a number of problems in quantum mechanics that can be explained if we let go of the causality requirement. For example, entanglement. Obviously, it creates some other problems, but right now, fewer. It seems that there is at least a possibility that our universe is really 4-dimensional, 3 space plus 1 time, rather than 3.5. The 0.5 being that time only moves in one direction. If it turns out to be true, then fundamentally it means that in some cases, something can travel back in time, but don't expect to see time travel machines. If this is linked to entanglement, then it means that an entangled particle, may travel back in space-time to the starting point to the entanglement to influence the other particle in order for that particle to also obtain the same value of what was measured on the first particle. As you can understand, this is a quite restrictive way of traveling in time, of course, and the practical implications are pure guessing, yes. Even the theoretical part is currently guessing, but nevertheless, QED and QCD both require us to sum over all possible paths, including paths to the past. All I'm trying to say is that this answer is definitely not saying that it is happening, but that there is a possibility. And we are getting in our cards when we ask that there is actually some law, some universal workings. It looks like it is possible, okay? And it makes me feel like I'm getting a crazy thought, since you're so spiritual, so attuned. There is something about your future self reaching such a high vibration, so much so to the point of belief, like the belief is so strong in your near future that it's actually affecting your past, the now that you're living in. So paradoxically and weirdly enough, it looks like you are affecting your life in both directions. You to the future and your past you to the present, where it's becoming a crazy circle affecting each other. And you're making use right now of two powers. Your power of belief and the power that holds, and your future self's power of belief, and how it's not just affecting its future and present, but also its past, which is you. Do you see the fireball that's forming because of that energy? Oh my God. That's why you've got the rainbows working, because it's not just you going, what if, in your past. It's also your future self going, I really believe I can do this, and somehow this is in fact, like your future self has reached an understanding, a belief. Maybe you will learn about this specifically in December, and you will fly back in time, somehow your energy, to manifest it, reverse it. You know, I don't know, it's crazy, but you know, we never know what we don't know. I'm just gonna trust the cards here. What is affecting your situation is your future self meddling with your energy at the moment. Your future self understood more about a law in the universe. I am so tempted to find what this is. You know, as I'm looking, it reminds me of Schrodinger's cat. I can't believe I forgot its name. Hold on. Schrodinger's cat. That reality doesn't exist until it's like measured. How it affects the future, or us seeing the cat. There must be something here. So I would say the way your future self, you would think that this is all happening because in your near past you decided to change, but paradoxically and in the weirdest way, this is actually the other way around, my dear pile number 3. Your future self has decided to change, so much so, like the way it's wishing for things to happen, perhaps needed to begin where you're at in your near past here, that it actually inspired you in your ideas with the 7 of Cups to pick up on that energy and make that move, make that change, to chill, to relax. And this is probably why the veil here is showing that you've connected to something. You may not even know it, but you're just connected to something much bigger, another realm, because of that energy. And you're excited that you're calmer now. You're taking better care of yourself. Yes, that does not negate the fact that you're connected and you're spiritual. I mean, look at you in your near future. Oh my God. That's December. So that didn't happen overnight, I'm guessing. But yeah, obviously you are highly spiritual, but the energy you're going through now and in your near past did not happen because of your past self. It happened because of your future self. Take it or leave it. That's exactly what I'm seeing here and what is affecting this situation. Okay, so cool. Moving past that part, let's now take a look at your effective advice, my dear pile number 3. What is your effective advice? The Lovers. Continue to vibrate love, because this is really what your future self was sending you, and you are picking it up. Continue. That's why it's subconsciously you're vibrating in that energy, love, Venus energy, and that's beautiful. Your effective advice is the effective energy that you are doing now, which is vibrating in love. Continue to vibrate in that energy, to choose that energy constantly. Because remember, with the Lover's card, it's a choice. Continue to choose that, and that will reflect the as above, as above, so below, as within, as without. You've got the dove here representing spirituality. So continue to vibrate that, and you match the energy, the universal energy of manifestation with the Knight of Pentacles, allowing you to manifest your desires. That's the universal law. Chair filled. It feels like fulfilled. Someone new is entering your life. Maybe, oh my God, yes. For some of you, by the way, this will lead. That's another message that we're seeing, although it's effective advice. Just so you know, for some of you, there might be someone who's entering your life, will fill a beautiful place in your heart. That depends on what that could be for you, because that could be a new child for you. If you're single, maybe it's a lover coming your way. If you have all of that, maybe it's an awesome friend that you will really love. It could even be a community. So that's to the side, but it's there, of course, in your cards. In any case, this is generally talking about love, self-love, loving others, accepting others, all types of people, yin, yang, good, bad, whatever we call them, to understand that we're all soul. We all come from one source, and that's love. And to have love towards everyone and towards yourself, and towards even the things that you don't like, knowing that what you don't like is going through an ugly healing process, and healing is not pretty. So accept things for how they are. That doesn't mean you should allow them. You know that. You know what I want to say. It doesn't mean you should allow the wrong, but it just means that to understand what's going on and to vibrate love towards it. So the energy of love and vibration of love is the effective advice in the journey that you are currently going through. It's the whole idea. The more you are attuned to that, and the more you're attuned to having love for everyone, everything, not judging, yes, knowing, thinking critically how to deal with it, but not judging it, and knowing that everyone and everything is going through a healing process, and it may not be pretty. Okay, so that's your effective advice with regards to what you need to hear and regarding your journey. Let's now take a look at that energy that we discussed, and that is the pros of your situation, the cons of your situation. Most importantly, we're taking a look at the unseen fortune in each. So pros, 10 of Pentacles, love that. It's like everything is conspiring to make your dreams come true. Cons, teapots, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So a deep friendship with someone of the same sex. It's like vibrational energy, right? What I want to say is vibrating in the same energy, like female energy and female energy, male energy and male energy. I'm trying to explain the sign of Aquarius. Hold on, let me pick it up for you to explain what I want to say. Vibration in the same frequency. Not two opposing energies, but energies that vibrate in the same frequency. And so you are now vibrating in the same frequency. Why would this be a con? That's a question that we need to ask. Perhaps it is too hot to handle sometimes. The energy can be too hot to handle. That's probably why I've got the Devil card here. There's something about it. I think we need guidance here. There's something about this. First of all, let's understand the con before we see the unseen fortune. Too hot to handle. So, really? There's in every yin there is a yang, and every yang there is a yin. So there's definitely something here that you want to be mindful of. What's too hot to handle? You've got the Lovers again. Really? Vibrate this frequency? That's clear. And this frequency matching energy can be too hot to handle because that's like connecting directly to universal energy. And I understand. You know how this reminds me of Shakti energy, Kundalini rising. I'm not saying that you're gonna go through Kundalini rising, but who knows with these cards what you're up to, pile 3. It's just my job to, because that's root chakra, sitting down, you know, from the root up. You could be actually. I know it's crazy. It doesn't happen easily. It's not like the way we throw it around. But who knows what's going on here. I think, yes, as you're vibrating in such high frequency, there's going to be a rise in energy that may burn sometimes, or if you're not ready for it, that's what they always say with the Kundalini rising, it could hurt. So what's the guidance here before we see the unseen fortune? What's the guidance here? Because you want to be careful with that energy, right? 8 of Swords, 6 of Swords. Take it easy. 9 of Cups. Look, this is not something you're meant to be afraid of. When you feel like there's a surge of energy, this is exactly where you're either going to, I don't want to say prove, but show yourself that you've understood this energy, and thus you've adjusted the way you think about things. You'll either feel stuck, that will hurt that energy, and perhaps it will keep all of this rising energy stuck in one chakra. That could be the scary part. So you're guided. It's like, take it easy. Don't be afraid. Let it rise. With the 6 of Swords, take it easy is your guidance, because this is going to lead to such fortunes with the 9 of Cups, to such emotional fulfillment. You cannot be described to you. It can only be experienced. This is like nirvana, right? This is beautiful, beautiful energy. So just let it be. Observe it. Observe it. You take it easy, and just don't label it with anything, because with the 8 of Swords, the minute you label it as bad, as good, as awesome, then you could be interrupting this flow and allowing emotions to interrupt what came out of beautiful vibration. So continue to vibrate with love. Take it easy. It can be done, it seems, in the simplest way. And although this is an energy that needs to be discussed with experts, but I'm seeing you're getting guidance here. So you're getting the guidance of not labeling anything, taking it easy, nothing's going to happen. In fact, this is just taking you to ultimate happiness, to nirvana. So that's the unseen fortune in what may be seen by some as a con to that rising energy. Just take it easy. You're going through an awesome ride. You have no idea. I never thought I'd be giving a reading like this. This is like so good. I'm very happy for you. I don't know what your future self has done here, but wow. I think your future self is the one giving all of us guidance in today's reading. So that's really awesome. And I'm thankful that you allowed me to be in touch with that energy with you guys. Thank you so much. Okay. So that is the con. That is the con and the unseen fortune in what may be seen as the con. Now, the fortunate part is the 10 of Pentacles. Obviously, the seen fortune is that with that type of energy, you'll be able to manifest into your world anything that you desire. That's just it. You'll be able to manifest. You have the power, like huge power, to manifest what you want in your life. So it makes me think about perhaps your future self here. Maybe your future self read something, but that's why you get the guidance here and the effective advice of just continuing to vibrate. Don't stop. You see why now? And whatever happens, continue to be in that energy, and everything's going to run smoothly. So the unseen fortune about you having that power is, you see the many hands here? You'll be able to share your blessings with many others. So the things you manifest, you'll be able to manifest for yourself and others. The wisdom you've gotten and the energy you've experienced, you'll be able to pass it on to many others. And that's the unseen fortune to what you're going through exactly. You'll be able to help so many others vibrate and to that high frequency. And perhaps that's why you're given in your near future that sacred knowledge. So cool. Your future self's already using that knowledge to affect your life today and in your near past, by the way. Very, very, very cool. And it is because of your future self's journey that you are today seems like you are living a little bit of a different life than what may have happened. It almost feels to me like you've bypassed, gone through another path or something, if you know what I mean. Something like that. You've changed your own destiny here. Wow. Never thought I was going to hear something like that. Okay, so my dear pile number 3. Now we're going to take a look at the end result that you're meant to hear. What is that all about? The end result. So, you've got the Page of Wands. This is like magic, inspiration of wands. You see, having the magical ability to bring into existence. Can you see your card? There. What you want. You'll be working with magic and spirituality like a guru in your near future. The veil will be removed. You will learn so much, being connected to source, being connected to that energy, and going through that experience we talked about here. That is big energy. And so the end result, believe it or not, you will be able to have extra powers, like genuine strong powers, magical powers that maybe you didn't even know existed or is possible. You will be seeing magical things in your future. Very crazy to think or believe, but only time will tell. Page of Wands. You've got the Scissors, disappointment in some affair. You're cutting like bad karma, like you're removing bad energy. You're free, you know, that not Shakti, the moksha. And moksha is like freedom of a soul to keep reincarnating over and over. This is like you're done. You're now elevating to higher realms. So seeing magic, really, really seeing magic, experiencing it, this feels like moksha to me. And it's interesting how such huge energy is being described in very simple cards. Oh my God, right? Like it almost makes us understand that yes, they are big concepts, but they don't have to be so complicated. But that does not negate the fact that we, of course, things like that, it's better to do it with like an expert. But hey, that's what your cards are showing you. It's showing that it's actually, at least for you, it's simple to just take it easy. Don't worry, that does not mean like that you'll be alive and healthy and happy more than anyone. You'll be in nirvana. But it simply means that once it's all said and done, you're not coming back. You're moving to higher realms, like the Asgard, what we call heaven. You've got Cat. It's crazy, a two-faced friend. That's being super in touch with intuition. Perhaps why you have Bastet working with you, because you're reaching higher realms, whether you are aware of it or not. And I feel like you're really getting closer and closer by the day to the energy of creation, which is the Empress card. Whether you know it or not, you're in that energy, the energy of excitement. You are in the energy of creation. And so that is like, that's why cats are with witches. This is real magic. So again, we're seeing the end result is you experiencing real magic, the other face, experiencing the other side of life, that in an intense way, in a really nice way, in a beautiful way. You're vibrating love, you're happy. And vulture, see, the vulture eats all the toxins. So you can see here that it's the end result is the end of things like depression, anxiety, worry, nothing that is going on the planet or in your life or anything, think anything, will be affecting you from that moment onwards. You're a free soul, and you are, as you are alive, you've already cut attachment to that. You have your own power now. Nothing can control you. and you're free from that moment onto the next life. This is such a magical reading. I feel in such an awe that I don't even feel like ending this reading, to be honest. I wish I could just like sit quietly and soak up that energy and just not end it now. But my dear pile number 3, what can I tell you? You're on that beginning, on that journey of genuinely experiencing magic. I wish you the best of luck. Remember, your biggest and most important advice is to, all you need to do is continue to vibrate and choose that energy. Don't worry about anything else. Just get attuned to that energy, love it, and don't come out of it, because that's the beginning of you getting into all of that magic. And you are going to live an abundant, I don't need to say that, right? Beautiful, happy, magical life. Nothing will be in control of you, and it seems like this is the last life for you. The rest is on the heavens upwards. And my dear pile number 3, I wish you the best of luck. I truly hope you've enjoyed your reading. I hope you remember me in prayers and sending love my way as well. Thank you guys so much, sending you love. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi pile number 4, welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at a message that you are meant to hear right now. To do this reading, we're going to be doing a Celtic cross to take a look at the overall energy, past, present, future, everything, to find out what it is that you need to hear. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Sodalite pyramid. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Libra, Aries, and Aquarius. Welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you, please don't worry about it. Oh, looks like this is at the end as well. Please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles. Follow your intuition always. If this is your preferred method of choosing your pile, trust it. And if after the reading you felt called to watching the pile with your sign, you can always do that. Okay, so let's pick up your tea leaves. I feel drawn to that part right there that popped out. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, let's now take this part that is calling us. Ooh, these are a lot. I trust the process. Okay, so we've got 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. We've got a timing here. Timing in the pros and cons, I'm just gonna trust it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We've got a lot of cards in the end result. So we've got a lot of things going on at the end of the situation that is being discussed in today's reading. So these are the cards that were revealed. Let's now take a look at each one of them. So first off, we'll start with the past energy. You've got, wow, the Chariot with awareness. It looks to me like you have grown a lot in your recent past. You've changed a lot. You've progressed with the Chariot. This is like spiritual progress. Transcended, you've healed karma, you've integrated an important shadow. You really have been going through an intense period of healing, growing. You are changing as a person. There's no question about that. In fact, I would say with this specific Chariot card, the person that you are today and in your recent past is far different and maybe even unrecognizable to people in your past. Like, especially how you behave, how you feel, how you think, how you do things differently, the habits that you have acquired Yes, definitely a different person from before. So recent major changes to you. And look at that. It says books. You will receive a gift. Now, this is interesting energy because this energy, this past energy, is slowly leading to you seeing surprising results. And the good part in this reading is that we get to see the now or in the near future what the surprise is because it's in the past energy. So let's find out what the surprise is. It will reveal itself to us in a moment. But until it does, let's check out your current energy. So you've got, ooh, love this. You've got the Page of Wands with playfulness. Wow, we've got the Knight, sorry, that's the page, no, that's the page is this way. You've got the Knight of Wands with intensity. Really cool. So that's what's affecting this. And you've got Wheel. Wow. And it does say indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. But as you know, when we're reading the cards, it's got to be in the context. And so if I'm looking at your cards here in this present energy, it shows that there is intense energy. You're moving quickly, you're developing quickly, you're growing quickly. See, these are the colors of the bottom chakras, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus. We've got a little bit of green and blue here with the heart chakra and the throat chakra. And I would say we're also seeing third eye and with the white, the crown chakra. But in any case, I'm seeing the bottom chakras reviving, getting stronger as you're growing and healing. It's the same in this card. And so also the heart, there's an emphasis on the green of the heart as well. So what am I seeing? I'm seeing that there is intense energy. You're becoming more grounded as a person. You're becoming more excited about life, sacral chakra. Also, this would lead to you feeling intense desire to create, desire, sexual desire. All of that is awakening. Solar plexus, you're feeling stronger. You're feeling like you're able to carry yourself lightly because you're stronger. You're more playful, you're more energetic, you feel more youthful. And this energy is pushing you to, like, it's assisting you to move even faster in that regard. So yeah, I feel like you're more excited about life. That's what I'm seeing here in your present energy. You're so excited about life. You're progressing very quickly. Perhaps before it was slow. Now you're moving faster. Perhaps you had tricky energies with these specific chakras, the lower chakras. Now they're reviving, they're cleansing, they're clearing. You will notice that you're right away going to experience your playful energy increasing. You will experience your physical energy increasing. You will notice that you're experiencing youthfulness. You will experience that you're able to do more things that maybe you couldn't do before. And you're going to feel more energy of being excited about life. So that's what's going on at the moment. This is happening as we're speaking. And you're experiencing intense, beautiful energy that you haven't maybe before. You're excited, you know, the excitement of the new beginnings. Now that you're experiencing these energies, they feel good, especially getting in touch with them. Maybe never, who knows? Getting in touch with them again and feeling that revival of energy, feeling like, oh, I feel so good. I feel like me again. I feel back. Major changes going on, I see, with regards to you as a person. You're feeling your energy back. You're reviving. You're growing as a person and becoming, as a result, younger. Okay. I'm creating more space because now we're going to take a look at your conscious mind. What are you thinking at the moment? What are your thoughts about your life now or what's going on? Wow. You got the 10 of Pentacles with we are the world. So this is really interesting. The more you're healing, do you see how there are many colors of people holding hands? There's something about you feeling, first of all, the blessings of being a human being. Really. Like, I say that because when we go through difficult times, we tend to feel like, oh, why did I come here? Or even if you didn't go through that, when when we don't have a healthy root, sacral, and solar plexus chakra, we're not grounded, and we don't get to enjoy the world and connecting with each other and all the things that we're meant as human beings in this lifetime to experience on earth, which is beautiful energy. So this right away makes me see that your thoughts are changing in this area. You're like, oh, I love nature. Oh, I love connecting with others. Or your appetite, I would say, is growing. And you feel excited about life. You're excited about exploring the world. You're excited about connecting with others. And something is interesting. As you're growing and healing, there's something about accepting everyone, accepting no matter where they are in their journey with all of the chakra colors. You're accepting others who they are more into their throat chakra. You're accepting others who are more into the heart chakra, third eye chakra, solar plexus chakra, sacral chakra, root chakra. You're accepting everyone. And you understand that everyone is on a different journey. So, really nice. There's more acceptance, I would say. Whatever your thoughts are about this, you're becoming more accepting. As you're healing, I feel like you're accepting others and accepting the world as it is more and feeling blessed about it. What else are your thoughts? Dark woman. There's something about colors and people. Dark woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. I think this is simply a card showing us what we've identified with the colors here, because it talks about colors, complexion, hair, and all of that. Also could be gender as well. In any case, all I'm trying to say is that you feel like you are part of everyone. You feel like, also you feel like harbored, accepted. It's like you are not waiting for others to accept you. You are part of it. I don't think I've explained this well. You understand that you are part of the world. So any thoughts of maybe not fitting in, anything like that, has gone to the past. You understand that whether any unhealed person likes it or not, you are part of the world, and you also accept everyone as such. So there's something about coming in unity with that understanding and seeing everyone and everything as equal, no matter where they are in life and what their journey is, and feeling as part of a whole. You really feel like you're part of a whole. In fact, funny enough, I just heard in my mind, you've got the whole world in your hands. You've got the whole world in your hands. You've got the whole world in your hands. It's interesting. I feel like you're starting to feel like you have the power to do what you couldn't do before. You feel like you're more in touch with the world in your hands. You're more in touch with the world now. You're more in touch with the lower energies that allow you to be more in touch with the world. Your appetite for exploration and connection, as I said several times, is definitely now increasing as you're healing and growing. Very nice. Okay, let's now take a look at your subconscious mind. What are your deep thoughts? about what everything. Wow. You've got the Ace of Cups with going with the flow. The more you're healing, I feel like there's no resistance in your mind. Your emotions are healthy. Lovely, pile. You've done great work, I must say. It's like your brain's smooth when it comes to the emotional part, like it's not triggering you, it's not going against what you want to do. It's like smooth. Things are running smooth down there. Your emotions are making it easier for you to do things that you couldn't do in the past, and thus this is why you feel more grounded. Do you see? Grounded. the leg stepping into a new experience. Exactly what I felt. The more grounded you're becoming, in touch with the earth, grounded due to your emotional balance and healing, because there is huge emotional healing that's happened in your subconscious mind here. The more that's happening, the more you're feeling grounded, and the more, which is what I wanted to say, you feel like you have the appetite, consciously and subconsciously aligned, to now start taking and stepping into new experiences that maybe you couldn't do before, as you were stuck in yourself, right? And see, that's what I believe is opening up here, these new experiences. Let's see what these new experiences are. I am so curious to see it for you. Near future, you've got, wow, you've got the Ace of Pentacles with maturity. I can't believe this. All of your cards are super consistent. It's mind-blowing. I mean, of course I believe it, but it never ceases to amaze me. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles, there's something about the mind is blossoming, and as a result, you as a person, you're blossoming. And look, we were focused here in the now about your lower chakras, and as these are becoming stronger now, we can see that the upper chakras are also glowing. So your heart's healing, your throat chakra is healing, your third eye is opening up, your crown chakra, can't even begin to talk about that. That's where the flower is. There's like absolute connectivity. And so I feel that in your near future, you as a person, which the reading is so focused on, you're growing. I would say maturity is you're getting into the person you're meant to become, becoming the person who you are meant to become, getting into your full power. Carrot, opportunity or windfall. There we go with the box. That, my dear pile number 4, is opening up for you major opportunities, things happening easily in your life, great luck happening in your life, opportunities falling into your lap, fortunate things happening for you. That is the box that is opening up. I thought it was going to be like one thing, let's find out what it is. It turned out to be an even way more awesome thing than I imagined. That's why I've got, you're thinking in abundance, you're attracting in your near future great abundance. You're just getting great abundance. And look at that. You're becoming who you are meant to become. And along with that, you're getting the abundance and the windfalls. And that's how it really, really works. That is how it works. As within, so without. And you're going to be experiencing life much different, my dear pile number 4, moving forward, especially with that type of healing. And even in the now, you are going to experience intense energy of fast movement in your life. Many things now are going to start moving and changing in your life and becoming more exciting. You'll find many old chapters closing down. You'll find new chapters opening up. And that's why in the near future, you're going to feel really fortunate that many fortunate things are just happening to you. And it's really starting in the now. You're thinking that in that abundant mind state, you understand the unity, becoming the oneness, becoming in unity. And right now, your life is in movement. It's moving. You're grounded, and so that's why the movement. You will see that you're getting into more things, more exciting things, but also many things in your life are changing right now. Okay, so that is mainly what I see as the summary of what's going on in your life, past, present, and future, what's going on in your mind and subconscious mind. Now let's take a look at the important things with regards to your energy, which is why we did this Celtic cross that you're meant to hear. So as you can see, I've divided this part into 4, as always with the Celtic cross, and I've divided it into what is affecting this situation. So you'll be getting a perspective about what's affecting all of that. And then you'll be getting effective advice, right? Then we're going to be taking a look at the pros and cons of the situation. In both cases, we're going to be focusing on the unseen fortune in both the pros and the cons. And then we'll be taking a look at your end result. Okay. So that's what we're doing. Let's take it first with what is affecting this situation, this whole situation, because there is major change going on in you these days, like who you are. You're changing, and thus your experiences are changing. So what is affecting this situation? I knew it. Oh my God, integration. That's the first thing I've noticed here. Is integrating the light and the shadow. You're in the process of integrating light and shadow, and that's how things work. Understanding the concept of oneness, not hating your shadow, but integrating it, working with your energy, looking at your shadow and going, I recognize you. It's okay, you can be there, but we're gonna now work together. I'm not gonna push you, you're not gonna push me. We're gonna work together and see how we can integrate the best of you and the best of the light. And look at that apple. Temptation will test you. This is in the part of your reading where we're taking a look at what is affecting this situation. What's affecting this situation is that the usual things that tempt you to go back to the old energy is not working anymore. Because you're working with your shadow, you're not pushing it. You're integrating it. It's becoming the oneness. It's becoming part of you, right? So the usual things that used to make you fall, because when it was triggered, you'd push your shadow or hate something about yourself or how you're acting, or hate your shadow or hate the situation. You don't hate anymore. You observe, you realize, you go, okay, I recognize all of that. That's fine. That's fine. And you're healing it. And so the very things that used to tempt you are not affecting you any longer. They're just there. You're observing it and you're okay with it. And you're very quickly integrating that shadow within. You're doing wonderful work, and it makes me feel like it's not going to take long at all before you're there. This is a quick process that's happening. So that is what is affecting the situation, and thus continue to do that. Continue to observe, see it, and go, that's fine. That's cool. Take your time to integrate. All right. Let's now take a look at your effective advice. What is your effective advice with regards to this? How can I do this? With regards to this whole situation. The 10 of Wands with suppression. Okay, really nice. And wind chimes, peace and harmony. Very clear. Your effective advice is that there is a lot of suppressed emotions, suppressed heaviness within you. Take your time to release it, because 10 of Wands is the end of that. And so this is talking about the more you give window for all of this to release, the more you will find peace and harmony. I just heard the wind chimes. Isn't that interesting? The more you will find peace and harmony. So whenever you get an opportunity to release, do that. You know, release can be in many forms. If you feel like crying, go ahead and cry it out. If you feel like you want to talk about something, talk about it, let it out. If you feel like walking, for example, or a specific exercise, swimming, running, especially exercise, you know, exercise releases trauma and releases energy. So anything that can help you now, like eating right, allows the body to push out the toxins, right? So any way that you can allow yourself, your emotions and your body to release these suppressed emotions, you're really guided to do that. That's your effective advice into changing quicker and healing these specifically lower chakras, as I'm seeing the reds, the yellows, and the oranges. Excuse me. You will be able to find peace and harmony. You're really on the verge of that. So continue to release. This is an important time that is focused on release. You're already healing. You're in that journey of healing. You're more in the flow. And the more you release, the more you get to feel peace. How about we check out advice for you on how you can do that? Like we can pull out 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3 actually. Actually, this one just moved, so I'm going to take it. What's your advice? Page Adventure. Okay, really cool. Page of Pentacles, Adventure. 3 of Cups, Celebration. 4 of Pentacles, the Miser. And the 6 of Pentacles with Compromise. Look, guys. So, first of all, exploring nature with the Page of Pentacles. The more you are excited about life, just like a child, the more you're excited about getting into new things, exploring new things, having walks in nature, getting into the sunlight, you know, outdoors most of the day, if you can, whenever you can, and get into your energy of exploration and adventure. That is a form of release, whether you realize it or not. So definitely excitement is part of it, and outdoors and getting in touch with nature. Another thing is the three of Cups, you know, connect with others, especially the ones that you love. The 3 of Cups is the close-knit community, you know. Be more in touch as much as you can with people who you love, if this is applicable to you. Whoever you've got in your life, the souls that you love, could even be your pet, a parent, a sibling, a friend, really anyone, a spouse, anyone, your own little family. The more you connect and emotionally connect with the loved ones in your life, if this is possible, do that, because it's going to be a great form of healing and releasing these suppressed emotions. Believe it or not. Can you believe this? Another thing is 4 of Pentacles is taking care of yourself. You know, the 4 is the home, it's the body. The more you secure yourself, the 4 of Pentacles. So secure yourself financially, you know, which means do your best to save, to pay the things you need to pay as much as you can, like with what you have. Make sure that you secure yourself financially, like take better financial decisions, take care of your body, take better physical decisions, like I'll exercise, I'll move. You don't have to exercise. I'll move, I'll walk, I'll explore, I will eat better, or I'll make better choices. Even better choices is a form of release, you know. But the more you get into that energy, the more you are surpassing this wall that's preventing the suppression. So more security, more root chakra, and that is engaging in activities that make you feel safer in the 3D, in the earthly realm, so to speak. The 4s, the Malkuth. Eating better, moving, exploring, financial security, and all of that. 6 of Pentacles, balance. To have balance in life, and that's there's an emphasis especially on you being balanced. Sometimes it's the opposite energy. When we are balanced, our behaviors are balanced. Sometimes you can do it the other way around. When you behave in a balanced way, your body becomes more balanced, and that feeds into the other. So see what is in your hand that you can do to act in a balanced way, thus putting you in the energy of balance, and thus you becoming balanced, and that starts becoming an automatic process. So yeah, I mean, you could do it with body language, you could do it with balance in life, work, and life balance if you can. Whatever is in your hand to get into the energy of balance, it will really be giving and allowing for these suppressed emotions, because that smooth flowing energy, that balance allows for this type of release. So these are basically the energies that I'm seeing when it comes to your effective advice to allow release. And you know that it's raining here, which means if you want to cry it out to loved ones, even to yourself, go ahead and do that. You know, just genuinely take care of you, act in a balanced way, discover, have fun, connect with nature, and connect with loved ones. These are really effective ways. Movement, dancing as well. Dancing for you, because you've got the wind chimes. I feel there's something about music and dancing that's very healing for you. For release of suppression. But the effective advice that you're meant to hear in your reading today regarding everything that you're going through is to release suppressed feelings in every way that you can, because this will be giving you forever peace and harmony. Okay, so you're attuning here to the rhythm of nature with that type of energy. Attuning to the earth, attuning to groundedness. Okay, now we're going to be taking a look at the pros and cons of what you're going through. In both cases, we're going to be taking a look at the unseen fortune. So pros is a month, and it's October. If you're watching this now, this is next month. Wow. And if you're watching this later, this means next month. And look at the fall of the leaves. Wow. This is definitely talking about how in the next month, as we're going through the fall, also you're releasing. There's the fall of karma, fall of heavy energy. Wow. So that's the pros. Fall of heavy energy. You're becoming lighter, which we're seeing throughout the reading, becoming lighter. Okay, so that's the pros of the process. As the karma is falling, really nice, falling to the ground, you're becoming grounded, and thus lighter. The trees are lighter. Right, you've got, whoa, cons is source. I will tell you something. There was something very similar. If I tell you crazy similar, you won't believe me. In pile number 3, in exactly that same placement, I will tell you exactly what I'm seeing as I told them in that placement. But I would say if you want to get more information about what you're going through and what you're meant to hear, I highly recommend you check out pile number 3. But look at that. I already figured out, so I know what this is about. The Ace of Wands. That is strong energy. That's source energy, the source, right? Source of creation, source energy. How is that a con? That could be seen as a con because it's intense energy. We're talking about the root chakras, right? That is strong energy rising from the root chakra to the other chakras up, and that is Kundalini rising. I know that we use the word Kundalini rising like everyone goes through it. I know, but really in your reading, I'm seeing it may not be Kundalini rising, but it's something very similar, or Kundalini rising. Who am I to judge? You're going to experience some intense energy, and it requires you to be careful with that type of energy, But that intense energy is to your favor, just like the Kundalini rising. It is strong energy connecting the lower chakras to the upper chakras. This is I can't begin to tell you how strong you're going to feel, what type of manifestations, what type of growth as a soul you're going through. This is like pure, true transcendence and closure of karma. It's like escaping the rebirth cycle, death rebirth cycle. So, what is the unseen fortune in this? It's crazy how a reading in today's reading, third and fourth pile, is very close with that type of strong energy. Unseen fortune. Unseen fortune. As you become lighter, obviously the seen part is your karma falling. Season of change. The unseen fortune is that as karma drops, your experiences with what the world used to throw at you, if we can say it like that, the type of energy you used to experience, the repeated lessons, the regular everyday experiences that you got so used to is going to be dropped. And it's a new season for you. The weather astrologically, the weather energetically is the right word, is changing for you. And thus you will, for the first time, experience a type of energy and fortune in life that you have not experienced before. So what is the unseen fortune in the sort of Kundalini rising energy that's happening? I would say you're connecting directly to the energy of Source. That's enlightenment. You're reaching enlightenment, is exactly what I'm seeing here. I will do exactly like pile number 3 and seek your specific guidance on how to, since it could be seen as a con, if you're not seeing it the right way, it's a good energy for you. So how can you go through this well, so that it's not a con for you in any way or any capacity? Silence. Guys, you won't believe it's exactly like pile number 3. Follow your guidance. See, your guidance here is to remain calm. From the root to the third eye to the crown chakra. Just let it happen. Remain calm. Nothing is happening. Crazy, what, right? Crazy in a good way. That you're going to be experiencing this. It almost feels like it's going to happen very quickly for you. Just remain calm. During that time, you're going to be releasing all of the karma, not just from this life, even from past life. This is the moon card, like getting all of the suppressed energy, all of that is going to be like cleansed out. Like this is real closure, cleansed out, clearing your karma completely. And so remain calm. Remain calm because you can experience calm even within that energy. If you choose to remain calm, you will experience tranquility as that is cleansing out. So that initial feeling that you get, it depends on what choice you're going to be making at that point. Are you going to follow your mind of being afraid? Remember, the temptation will test you. Or are you going to go, I don't engage, I observe. And you actually remain calm and observe. If you decide to just tilt towards that energy, this whole process will go as if you're feeling a breeze on your face and you're calm. So allow it to happen calmly. See, peace and harmony. The Seven of Wands, it keeps talking about how as you're calm, it's showing you the process, because the remaining calm remains to be the guidance. It's just showing you that it's popping all of these limiting beliefs that kept you stressed, the energy blockages that kept you stressed, the patterns of behavior and movements and acts that made you do the same thing that led to stress. So all of that is healing. It's like automatic work happening here for you. So remain calm, get into a meditative state, and just be. Do you see the Two of Pentacles moment to moment? Can you believe this? There is like an urban, this is a city, and yet this yogi is moving as if they're experiencing a different thing, moving moment to moment, taking a step to step. And so this is a guidance of just whatever busy energy is going on, you're guided to remain calm, let it take its time, step by step. You enjoy your tranquility. Unbelievable. If the cards are not speaking to us, I don't know what else to believe. This is the Knight of Wands with slowing down. Take it easy. Don't rush. Don't feel like, oh, when is this over? Just enjoy your time. Remain still. Remain calm. Take it easy. Enjoy that time. You're getting your karma cleansed. What a moment of your life. And learn to enjoy the stillness, because this is perhaps leading to you understanding what it feels like to be in nirvana. So just stay still, dear soul. Stay still. You are, remember, the unseen fortune here, you're connecting to the energy of source. And so you're connecting with your intuition. Remain still. This is going to be a magical moment in your life. Wow, very intense, impressive energy. Very intense, magical, I don't know how to even explain it. Like, awe-striking moment to see, for sure. Okay, so now let's take a look at your energy of your end result, because you've got a lot of cards here. This is why I'm trying to create space. You've got a lot of cards with that part. The end result. What is your end result, my dear pile number 3? Wow, you've got the Knight of Cups. Most of the Knights are out. Which Knight didn't come out? Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords didn't come out. So you've got the Knight of Cups as well as the Knight of Swords with sorrow, right? Teardrops. Wow, great personal sorrow. That release, remember? That same window, do you see it? Real release of deep personal sorrow from lifetimes upon lifetimes upon lifetimes. You're carrying a lot of sadness in your heart. Although you're a spiritual person with a yogi here, highly spiritual person, you're carrying from not just this life, many lifetimes. There's heavy energy of sadness in your soul. That's being released. Mountain, see, major challenge to overcome. This is no small deal what you're dealing with. It can't be a coincidence. It's like you're carrying a mountain in your heart. Can you believe this? Happiness after sorrow. Like, are the cards really speaking to us? Do you see what I'm talking about? And you've got goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. And you've got kite, vacation. Oh, I love the cards that popped up for you as the end result. End result is that you learn to be free, flowing, and trusting. As you've gone through a process of trusting to just stand still and release all of that, can I say politely, gunk of dark emotions being released from many past lives, you are now, as a result, a free soul. Free also means that you're not coming back, only onwards and upwards from here, other realms. You've learned to trust, you're fully connected to source, and the end result is a huge release of heavy emotions that you've carried around in many lifetimes in your heart, that to the point where you got used to it. It's falling, being released, and you experiencing true happiness for the first, real happiness, real source happiness. That is leading to increase in both material wealth for you, as well as, needless to mention, absolute spiritual growth. To me, this is talking about transcendence and closure, as mentioned. Like, you've reached your spiritual growth, your spiritual goal. Vacation definitely talks about that it's the end of this, the rest of your life from this moment onwards will be experienced like a nice vacation on the planet, I would say, enjoying the nice things, because you're not coming back, my friend. That is the end of it. That's the end of your long story here, from one past life to another. And so you really enjoy it to the fullest. You're really going to experience what it means to be happy, and that's why it says you will receive a gift. We finally really understood what this soon gift that you're going to be getting and is. And it's surprising that this energy is happening rather soon for you. Is it actually happening next month? I don't know. I'm not claiming that. I'm not saying that, but it could be. I don't know, right? Please take timing with a grain of salt. But all I know is that it is in the timing that's mentioned, is that it's in the near future, because that's the slot. Could be October for some of you, could be next month, it could be in 10 months. I don't know, but you're getting there. You're really growing. There's no question if you were drawn to this pile or picked this pile, your signs in this pile, this is your energy, and yeah, that's ultimate integration. That's it. That's what it means. Like, I understand this now. Integration, this is the world card. This is the end of your journey here. So real integration, connecting with oneness, that's why that type of maturity. Wow, pile number 4, that is the end. And you're releasing heavy emotions. Bye-bye. In moments, or how long this is going to be. True clearing and cleansing, and reaching ultimate happiness, maybe even nirvana. Your reading is so close to pile number 3. Again, I highly recommend it. If you want to hear more about this, get more guidance, and hear more about what you're meant to hear, it's there. And my dear pile number 4, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I have a lot of respect towards what you've been through and what you're going through. All the best of luck with that. Windfall and great opportunity, great material wealth is on the horizon. Your growth, your happiness, I can't begin to tell you. This is going to be an amazing process that you're going to go through, especially if you decide to go through it tranquilly. You will feel peace and harmony. And my dear pile number 4, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 4, I'll catch you in the next reading. Oh, and please don't forget to become a member if you can and wish to do so. It's a great way to support me. If you love my readings and love what I do, I thank you so much from my heart for any type of kind support and even a kind comment. You change my world with your sweetness. Thank you so much for everything. And sometimes your kind comments, they really change my day, put a warm smile in my heart and genuinely change my day. Thank you guys so much for everything. Wishing you the best, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.